Hey, it's Chris Doherty, Doherty Properties, and here I am looking at the news. The government is still shut down because the legislature cannot come to an agreement on a funding bill. The legislature has failed, and here we are. What are the impacts? And how can you succeed with a government shutdown? So I want to tell you a story. I have a client that has been looking for a property for her and her family. And we were looking and making active offers on properties. And then I get the call that I have to stop my search because I work for the government. And because I work for the government, I am being put on unpaid leave until they come up with a joint agreement that the government funding will continue. So that one buyer is an example of what happened in the shutdown. Because they don't have the money coming in, they are no longer a buyer in the market. And all over this state of Massachusetts and all over the country, government employees that were in the market to buy homes no longer can do it if they are on unpaid leave. And so what's happening at a first level is we are seeing that there is a slowdown on the number of people in the government that are buying homes because they're not able to right now. The second component with the failure of the legislature to pass a bill to keep the payments going, and that was until November 21st, and it hasn't happened yet, means that other things are also delayed. Fewer people working in the government means loan programs related to the government has fewer people. Things are taking longer, okay? If you're an FHA buyer or if you're a VA buyer and there is a need for those services on the back end, that's going to take more time because there are less government employees right now that are working because they have been furloughed. They are home without pay. And so at some point, these employees are going to come back. And the question for you is, what happens when they do come back? What you're going to see is all of the furloughed employees that were out, they're going to get all of that back pay back, okay? So the people that were out on furlough unpaid will get paid back when a government spending agreement comes together. That means those government employees, like my client, will be back in the market to participate. You're going to see a speeding up of the mortgages. People back to work in the loan programs, in VA, FHA, and other government programs, they're going to be back to work. There's going to be insurance that's related to the government that's going to start moving faster. So you got a little bit of a lull. We're in the winter season. We have government employees that are out and unpaid. It's going to have a little bit of impact on the 20% of the economy that we are. But when that comes back in, you're going to see an additional pickup in the market. The opportunity, the flip opportunity, the buy opportunity, the best time to buy a house is between now and the end of the year. And with the government being shut down, it's even a greater opportunity until that picks up. I hope that helps. I hope you're paying attention to the news and paying attention to the government shutdown. I hope the government does open back up so our government workers can get back to work, doing what they do best, especially where they're going to get paid for being out anyways. And I think it would be good for everybody. And I hope that helps. I look forward to seeing you soon. And I hope the real estate market stays as strong as it has been.